The movie begins in the turbulent setting of Kenya, Africa, amidst a battle between American soldiers and mysterious high-tech adversaries. The scene opens with American soldiers in a fierce conflict, trying to guide local civilians to safety. However, an unexpected explosion throws two of the soldiers backwards, knocking them unconscious and setting the stage for a gripping narrative of survival and mystery. One soldier, upon regaining consciousness, finds himself in a cell. His body bears the marks of injury, and his mind is filled with confusion and amnesia. A distinctive tattoo of a circle and dash is visible on his arm, but it offers no clues to his identity or past. Driven by an instinct to escape, he discovers a nail and begins to scratch away at the bricks, blocking the window of his cell. His efforts reveal a dense fog outside, through which he glimpses a fighter aircraft soaring above. The soldier calls out for assistance, only to be cautioned by Nadia, a woman in the adjacent cell, who warns him to stay quiet for his safety. Nadia, a doctor who has been working in a local hospital for foreigners, tries to understand the soldier's situation, but realizes he has lost his memory and can't recall his own name. As they converse, the atmosphere grows tense with the sparking of electrical appliances, signaling the approach of a menacing presence. Nadia grimly explains that they are in the midst of an invasion by non-human forces that have overrun the world. The soldier, refusing to accept a fate of dying within the cell, continues to call for help, but Nadia warns him that their human captors are just as dangerous as the robotic invaders. She arms herself with a glass shard, preparing to defend herself against the impending threat. Their fears materialize when a group of bandits, led by a ruthless leader, storms into the area. The leader's first cruel act is to execute another prisoner. He then interrogates Nadia, demanding information about her captors and her affiliations. Nadia feigns ignorance of their language, but the soldier surprisingly understands them. The leader expresses his intention to claim Nadia for himself and to capture the soldier for a reward. The soldier, attempting to negotiate, is suddenly attacked by the bandits, leading to a fierce and desperate fight. During the battle, the soldier and one of the bandits tumble out of the window. Meanwhile, the leader advances on Nadia, only to be met with her swift and lethal use of the glass shard. After a violent encounter with the bandit, the soldier is able to turn the tables and electrocute his attacker using a shocker. He then evades detection from a searching robot by hiding in a destroyed car, showcasing his quick thinking and survival skills. Meanwhile, Nadia faces her own battle, successfully taking down the leader of the bandits and securing their immediate safety. Upon the soldier's return, Nadia is relieved and they form a stronger bond. She notices a fragment of a tag on his t-shirt with the letters BO and suggests calling him that, giving him a sense of identity amidst his amnesia. Bo learns from Nadia about an American base located several kilometers away and is determined to head there, holding on to hope that some of his comrades might still be alive. Despite Nadia's skepticism about their chances of survival, Bo remains resolute. As they prepare for their journey, Bo's mechanical skills contrast humorously with his memory loss, and they gather essential supplies, including a walkie-talkie. During their journey, Bo and Nadia share personal insights. Nadia, a skilled doctor who is also skilled with weapons, reveals her past as a military doctor. Their conversation is abruptly interrupted when their car is attacked and crashes, leading to a tense encounter with the Kenyan army. Nadia attempts to negotiate with the soldiers, explaining their intention to reach American troops. However, the leader dismisses her claims, and as tensions rise, a soldier notices a distinctive tattoo on Bo's arm. The soldiers become aggressive, believing Bo to be part of the reason behind the alien invasion, as many people suspect the Americans use satellites to summon the aliens. Bo reacts swiftly, taking down the soldiers except for the leader and one subordinate. He learns that the tattoo is a symbol associated with a satellite, believed to be connected to the alien attacks. As Bo's memories begin to resurface, he recalls painful moments from his past and decides to head to the satellite dish to uncover the truth. Driving the military vehicle, Bo and Nadia press on. Bo's discovery of an arrow carved into his palm, pointing towards the tattoo, leads Nadia to speculate that he was part of the special forces. She questions their decision to head towards the satellite, especially if the Americans are involved. Bo, however, is undeterred, expressing his determination to confront the truth, even if it means facing his own countrymen. The journey of Bo and Nadia becomes increasingly dangerous as they navigate through a world devastated by an alien invasion. After their car is destroyed by a robot in a town they were forced to enter to avoid a minefield, they are left with no choice but to continue on foot. In the evenings, Bo attempts to establish contact with others using a walkie-talkie, but to no avail, leading to a moment of levity where he humorously tries to order a pizza, eliciting laughter from Nadia. However, the lighthearted moment is cut short when Nadia reflects on her family in Paris, fearing the worst due to the severity of attacks on world capitals. Their journey is marked by constant reminders of the ongoing conflict, including the sighting of fighter aircraft, which gives Bo hope that humanity is still resisting the alien forces. As they travel, they cover significant ground until they encounter a gang in a zoo. The gang uses Bo and Nadia as bait in a failed attempt to capture a robot, resulting in a deadly encounter with multiple robots that leaves the gang almost entirely wiped out. Further along their journey, Bo and Nadia meet an injured photographer named Stander by a river. Despite his initial refusal of medical assistance, Stander shares his story of documenting the invasion until his camera's battery runs out. He takes pride in a photo that captures the resilience of the human spirit, symbolized by a child throwing a stone at an android. An explosion nearby forces them to seek shelter, and they decide to bring Stander with them. Stander's insights prove valuable when he recognizes Bo's tattoo and mentions a recent encounter near the radar station they are seeking. He suggests that his camera could help them locate the satellite dish, but asks for assistance in ending his suffering. Bo, unable to comply with such a request, faces a moral dilemma when Stander deliberately makes noise to attract a nearby robot. Nadia ultimately fulfills Stander's wish, allowing them to proceed undetected. Using Stander's photographs, Bo and Nadia plot a course toward the border. Their journey is briefly hampered when the camera's battery dies, but they soon find a car in a shed, providing them with a new mode of transportation. However, their respite is short-lived as they are soon pursued by an army of alien invaders. Under intense attack, they manage to find shelter in an abandoned house, where they take refuge in the basement. In this moment of relative safety, Bo and Nadia share a close embrace, and as they are about to kiss, a dramatic turn of events unfolds. A large alien ship hovers above the house, forcefully abducting Nadia, while Bo is rendered unconscious by the shockwave. After this, Bo's journey of self-discovery and survival continues as he wakes amidst ruins after being knocked unconscious. Despite his injured leg, he fashions a makeshift support and moves forward, driven by determination. His destination, the radar station, turns out to be a ruin, the building with the satellite dish consumed by flames. However, Bo's attention is captured by an inscription on a wall reading "Resistance," with an accompanying arrow in fresh paint. Following the arrow, he discovers a city with fighter jets overhead, signaling a sense of human resistance against the alien invaders. Intrigued and hopeful, Bo ventures into the city and positions himself near the marked spot, anticipating a significant event. Bo's wait is rewarded when he observes a group of people successfully defeating a robot with an unfamiliar weapon. Lighter models of the robots approach Bo, scanning his face but then leaving inexplicably. This encounter triggers a flood of memories, revealing the events of the invasion day. Bo recalls his strong efforts in combat, including a moment where he took down an alien with a bazooka. He also remembers a fellow soldier pleading to be killed, believing all hope was lost. Bo, in a moment of regret, fulfills his comrade's wish. Bo then finds himself in a rebel camp, where he is met by Kara and Juma. He recounts his journey and expresses his resolve to rescue Nadia. Juma, however, is skeptical, citing that those taken by the alien ship never return. Kara, curious, wonders why the aliens chose Nadia over Bo. Soon after, Bo meets Roderick, a military engineer working on a large electromagnetic emitter designed to destroy the alien ship. Roderick's plan involves placing the emitter beneath the ship, but he too is puzzled as to why the ship spared Bo. The city soon comes under attack by a massive horde of robots, leading Juma to suspect they are being tracked. Bo's last fragment of memory then surfaces, revealing that during his fight against the robots, he was captured and implanted with a tracking device. Bo had marked himself with an arrow pointing to the tattoo, signifying the implant's location. Kara, filled with rage, considers killing Bo, but he persuades her that he can lure the aliens away since they are tracking him. He proposes to use himself as bait to place the EMP device under the alien ship. Eventually they agree, and Bo joins forces with the rebels, ready to take a stand against the alien threat. Bo, alongside a band of determined rebels, embarks on a dangerous mission to stop the alien invasion. Their plan involves navigating the intricate underground tunnels beneath the city to stealthily approach the alien ship. The group, armed and resolute, ventures through the tunnels, encountering dangers and setbacks. Tragically, the mission faces an early setback when one of the fighters inadvertently triggers a booby trap, leading to their death and alerting the aliens to their presence. Despite this, the squad presses on, only to confront a robot in their path. In a heroic and selfless act, Kara, one of the group members, sustains an injury during the struggle. Realizing she can no longer continue, she bravely chooses to sacrifice herself to delay the aliens, allowing the others to proceed. As they near their objective, the massive alien ship descends upon the city, with robots rounding up people in preparation for abduction. In a crucial moment, Bo and Roderick ready themselves to confront the ship. Bo acts swiftly, using a grenade to disrupt a drone and create chaos, enabling the captured people to flee towards the safety of the underground shelter. In the ensuing confusion, two of Roderick's partners are tragically killed by the robots, leaving Bo to rush in and assist Roderick with the electromagnetic pulse (EMP) emitter. However, their plan hits a snag when a forceful shot from the ship damages the emitter, and back in the underground shelter, the remaining fighters prepare for a last stand, arming themselves against the relentless robot invaders. With the emitter failing to activate due to a battery issue, Bo, driven by desperation, picks up a rock and throws it at an approaching robot. This act of defiance inspires the crowd, who join in, hurling projectiles at the advancing robots. Meanwhile, in the underground shelter, the fighters engage in a fierce battle using improvised weapons. The tension mounts as the ship continues its threatening approach. It is at this critical juncture that Bo experiences a flash of insight. Recalling his previous encounters with electricity, he devises a plan. In a bold move, he grabs a defeated robot with one hand and the emitter with the other, effectively turning himself into a conduit for the electrical charge. The resulting surge of energy from the device incapacitates the surrounding robots, and the ship, caught in the blast, crashes spectacularly and explodes. Amidst the chaos, Bo's memories of Nadia return, and he begins to recall his past experiences. In the aftermath, as Bo regains his senses, Roderick inquires about his real name. The movie concludes with Bo affirming his identity, choosing to continue being called Bo, a name that symbolizes his journey of rediscovery and resilience.